your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let
man.
you know.
Y'all see that record, man? 6-2 to start the season, man. Looking pretty solid, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it.
Let's freaking go.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Randy Moss, 26 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yes. Yo, Steve Griffin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. They don't give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With all the good scouting that goes on in the league, you would think that someone would read a few stats like this one. Rod Woodson holds the NFL record for interception return for touchdowns with 12 in his career. So why do you throw it in his area?
They're just lucky that he didn't return that one for a touchdown. Did get the pick, though. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 7 yards there and a first down. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll get this one complete to T.O. Past the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check 3. Bang, 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 bang. 2 jet bombers. Hey, rocket.
They'll run now with Okoye, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Here we go. Watch it go. Watch it go.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Young now. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terrell Owens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Man, that throw was clutch. Man, that throw was clutch.
A return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Be back at it. Go crack
the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff looking right. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
We're going to run all day until somebody stops.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go!
Now they try the right side here.
Yes, sir.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Set 91. Check, lucky, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, he fumbled, bro. Good job, Tooney.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, that was fought.
Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
He's checking.
Right back to him on first down. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
Tough first
Tooney gotta
half
hold
for
that
him,
block,
unable to
bro.
put up the numbers
Willis,
he's used to
get
producing.
wider.
But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Young throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owens. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 6-6. Pull it high. Go. Back. Now. Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Young got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
42's the mic, boy. 42's the mic. Switch.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Steve Young. And Thomas has it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Thomas.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Kill. 36. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Charlie.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down and 4. Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We demolished you, bruh. Dude, quit it again. Thank you. Dude, a hoe for that.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
Tyler, bro, man, yeah, that shit was cake, bro. Oh, game changer. Open those later. See what we get. See what we get. Me some more trophies real quick. Thank you. Save my coins. Always save your coins, save your money, bro. Always look at that, dog. 7 and 2, bro. 7 and 2. Look at that, bro. Whew. That's pretty solid, man. You take 7 and 2 all day. All right, man. Let's see. Let's get into another one. Don't get a drink.
Death comes in 3s, wins come in 2s, cash comes in 1s. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one.
It's been a while. Said I done beat these dudes' asses like I do. It's been a while. Hey, Tyler, you see that pick I had, bro? Where that shit like flew, man?
So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Shit like flew like 20 feet in the air, bro, right to my guy. I'll tell you what, man, everyone I play lately do the same old shit. Use Patrick Mahomes. Throw corner out.
11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul. Just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest.
Put double move a lead on there, fuckers. Alright, let's go. Let's get into another one.
Reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't care about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they figure, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you
let's go.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I'm gonna fuck these dudes up just like I do.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go.
That guy's a fucking idiot, bro. He was Eric Dickerson on a kickoff.
Taking about 7
you only get 5 plays where he's untacklable, you dumbass. This dude don't even deserve
it. The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back
let's
shy
see
of
what the
20.
fuck I got to fuck with today. All right, let's see. Man, let's put Sherman out there. Let's go Rod there. Let's go. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Put Aaron Donald. Ronnie. You know, Pat Tillman, I got to get some stats with him. This is what we got to fuck with right there. Come on, let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, shit, I ain't even got to worry about this motherfucker. Oh, this is going to be a lockup, bro. Hey, motherfucker, I'm locked. Oh, shit, come on, let's go. Hey.
Dickerson wiggles free.
Let's go.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR
this guy's an NFC Championship game. We're about to ruin his playoff hopes.
For the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Run left, run left.
On second down, Dickerson.
Let's go. Hey,
was able to
Night Train. Good hit,
the
bro.
reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Go. Run left, run left, run left.
They'll try the left side.
Oh, fuck, man, he breaking that fucking tackle. I can't wait.
It'll be a gain of 17
play?
at a Pittsburgh first.
Great,
defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe
use
we
it
can
up,
get,
brother.
You know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they?
It ain't going to happen all fucking day,
in this case,
give
one
that up.
capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Now, hey, this is where the fun really about to start.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This shit really we're about to get interesting. Let's go. Hey, we about to spot the fuck out of big dude. Oh, this boy's still on the run, huh?
Now.
Oh,
Dickerson.
fuck.
He's got the first down and then some in midfield. 30, 10, and into the end zone.
All right, bro, I got to commit to stop
Pittsburgh. A great play there. 61
I'm not expecting that, man.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Way to go forward.
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Even you can't stop me now.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You don't play many bad teams, honestly, dude. All right, we're going to go. Delaney Walker there. I need to get me one more good lineman, bro. We're going to be styling. All right. We're about to stretch the fuck out of this mother. Remember those little toys, bro? The Stretch Armstrong? That's what we're about to do with this nigga's defense. Stretch Armstrong his
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I don't know if I like, man. He might have already got it.
And he'll give
we got
his running back.
Dude, let's go.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they try the right side here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Y'all got to seal that block.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
come on, Tyreek. God damn it.
Nothing but room to run.
All right, bro. I got to figure something out.
4th down, they throw a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Wow, you motherfuckers sealing this shit up. All right, bro, we got to do something now.
Right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Right back to him on 1st down.
This boy is just gashing me, bro.
He's in. Touchdown,
oh, my God.
Steelers.
What the
A great effort there.
This boy is gashing the fuck out of me.
This opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
She got out of town.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout.
This might be a GG for
and that's
me,
their
bro.
second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
G. Go ahead. Say whatever's there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
Seal that fucking block off, man.
In the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it.
Hey, Okoye, can you want to block the guys coming through first?
They didn't pick up
oh my God, dude, I'm getting worked right now, bro.
And start over and rebuild that confidence. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Let's try this now, bro.
If you get strung out on the perimeter,
you're
in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
What is the point?
Down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's find out Village on your lineman, dude. If they can't fucking
remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And this is incomplete.
Oh, shit.
Boy, a real head scratcher there.
Taking a GG.
And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I'm getting fucking gashed right now.
A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Damn. No, man, what the fuck? Come on, man, what the fuck? I push no. I ain't about to concede, bro. I'm gonna take this ass whooping like a man, bro. You hand them out, you take them.
Extra point right down the middle. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Trust me, there's a formation everyone hates playing against. You just have to figure this shit out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Oh, man.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Young.
Pitch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
I missed the fucking tackle.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I can't figure nothing out.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
We don't give up, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half.
How are they
you still
getting
got a
through,
chance.
though? That's my
I think
thing.
they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
I don't know, dude. This dude is wrecking me, bro.
Let's go. 70.
He got the right defense against this.
Check. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he won't get there.
I'm just taking out.
They stop him.
CG, he beat me, dog. I'm giving him to him. I don't give a shit. Motherfrick, dog. That was a butt whooping, bro. That was a butt whooping.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin'. And your chest man, we install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
I'm back, motherfuckers. I'm back.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken in at the 1.
Go.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
He'll come out. Oh, he come out in a big old set. Okay, I see that motherfucker.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, great.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll run on first down.
Go. Good stop, guys. Good
and
stop.
That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Good freaking stop.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 on it, 15 on it. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
A play fake. Now Cunningham.
Thank
he
you.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked picked off. Byron Jones. And he will bring it back.
Go.
It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
This time to fucking get my subs in.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Yeah, whatever.
So that'll back them up 5. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception. Cunningham steps away to his left. And now look at this.
Yes.
Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Sheds off the tackle.
Yes, sir.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And to give this time to the tailback.
Really? You can't even secure your fucking block, dude?
Get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's
hold
it.
up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back.
That's the run, dog. You gotta be patient, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's there, sometimes it ain't.
He used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
Go, dude.
Nice explosive run.
Gashing them right now.
Inside the 20 before he's
brought down. The last guy, but
it's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I just couldn't do shit against him.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Harrison Hurst, good run, bro.
Get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to
go, TD.
TD.
Oh, don't tell me you about to quit, my dog. Easy peasy, bruh. Easy peasy. I mean, my offense works good against most people. You know, there's people that they can figure it out, dude. They must play against runs a lot, or they must got a good lineup or something. I just leveled up. What the fuck did I get? Probably like you can buy a pack or something. Okay, who we get with that? Oh, I'll tell you. That'll be worse on when they start dropping like Randy Moss and, you know, Lawrence Taylor again. That'll be worse than coins. So we probably buy that for sure. Wait, let me check something out. Oh, I don't want to. What am I doing?
Suited up, you kicking off against me. Hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game. I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Alright, freaking, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. A gridiron pack. Let's see what kind of trash they give us today. What kind of trash do we get here? That's whatever, dude. Oh, big X, big X. Woo! Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what the fuck. $114,000? Shit, yeah, bro, I'm about to sell that for coins. Damn, that'd be nice, dude, just from be winning games, bro. I'll sell them. I could use more coins. Fuck it, dude. Maybe dropping golden tickets for soon. Just from winning games, bro. Getting coins. Just from winning. Just from winning, dude. So we fucking winners out here. Man, really, we're selling out my own. I do put them in a set or something, or selling for some training. The way. Do 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 do. I'll get that done sometime today. We'll get that easy. We won 10 games last week. I think we went 13-7 in weekend league, so not too bad. Okay, my next level, what do I get? Our Ultimate Legend Pack. Then we get Tory Hope. Then we get 99 overall power. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta move on. Bad, dude. I had to start beating more solos though. We almost have that. We'll get that. 6 days from now. Wait, yeah, 6 days from now. Alright, let's go get another $1. Let's go get another Vic.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
We can put Bruiser on him.
Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
He should get more abilities than what he does, though, man. Like, he should get like a lead blocker. He should get like. We could put inside zone on him if we want. Bruiser, armbar, probably bulldozer. Cause clutch, homer, and it does nothing. That wouldn't be bad. You can check for some routes, but they kind of hose him because you can put him at running back too. So they kind of fucked him over. Nigerian nightmare, bruh. What kind of abilities this fuck get? Yeah, they don't give fullbacks no love, dude. None at all.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Because your kiss is on my list.
A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got.
Why take it off Larry Allen and put it on him?
Unlike you and your chess man, we installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crown. You ready? Are you set?
I'm gonna keep it on a 3 line for now. Let's go get a dub.
To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets full? Close encounter of what kind?
The best things in life.
As hard as you can go. Turn it up,
Your kiss is on my list. Your kiss. What do y'all mean, bro? Y'all can't start this shit up? All this money y'all make, all this technology, and can't even get to a game. It's just brilliant. But the money is going to something useful.
hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets full? Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
With Charles Davis, as
we got a
always,
squad.
I'm Brandon
Got that
Gaudin. Charles, you
bitch-ass
talk
Shays
about
here, bro.
storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
We got Sherman, Haytrain. We're going to roll with that for now. Got Pat Tillman. Let's go P. Willis.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson.
Let's go, dog. Good. Hey,
He'll hope that
good
this
commit,
is
bro.
not a
Good
sign
commit.
of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Watch me play. There's no linebacker like this.
Looking to throw on second down. Vic, he'll air it out. Well,
Bitch! Hey, man, y'all gotta D him up.
And they work this
Come on,
right
bro. Y'all gotta
upfield
D him up, man. We
across
gotta
the
get pressure, dog.
45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue.
Come on, boy.
Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. Escaping the pressure.
He's clamping, dude.
Receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney.
Fucking clamping out here, bro.
Take him down. It's a loss of 3. On third down, Vick.
God, I gotta get a faster guy, bro.
It's a gain of
Motherfucker.
14 and a first
These
down for
motherfuckers all run the
Detroit.
same old shit
Nice
on here.
job keeping that opening
Give me
drive
fucking
alive.
tailor-made,
They're in
bro.
plus
This
territory,
motherfucker
that
think
part
I'm
of the
playing
field
around,
where
huh?
you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for
Keep
them.
running
And
this shit,
now,
bro.
I think the aggressive
I'm gonna show you what's good with it, bro.
This part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone,
He caught that shit. He caught that shit, dude.
Makes it a lot tougher
Oh man, what a
to run those
trash
routes.
bitch.
You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Buying time to his
Where the
left.
fuck's my QB spy at,
He's
bro?
going to use his legs.
Where the fuck's
A
QB
nice job
spy
there
at?
on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Vic readies to throw. And he's got
We
his
gotta click on man, dude.
It's
Dude's
caught
shredding
for a
us, bro.
Lion touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by
best things in
Boswell.
life.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
God damn, bro. He fucking gashed me, dog. Fucking Michael Vick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Even you can't help me now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
The former Purdue Boilermaker,
Hey,
Raheem
can we please
Mostert.
block?
And he'll take this one up close to the
God
25-yard
damn, dude. Just
line.
seal that motherfucker, bro.
2 yards
It's
on the
not
pickup
that
there.
hard,
It'll
bro.
be second
Sometimes
and
the
8.
mechanics on this
They'd
game are a
love
little
to just strike
bullshit,
back
bro.
with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so
I'm saying
be it.
sometimes
But
the mechanics on
the
this
main
game
goal,
are fucking whack.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They quiet this bitch-ass crowd down.
Now a handoff looking right.
Nice
Looking for a
fucking
cutback
blocking,
lane,
bruh.
but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Try this.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Hey!
And he is going to be stopped
What?
cold
Seriously,
behind
what is the
line of
point
scrimmage.
to put buildings on your line
That's
and
going
they're
to
not
go
even
as a
holding
loss of
them?
a yard, and it'll
I
be
don't get
second
it.
down.
Should be able to run all day on them, bro. It just seems like some guys, they just have a hard time blocking, like the Patrick Willis.
Down. 8 reads. Come on, D. Set. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And
There we
taking
go.
it
We
across
moving
midfield
now.
and just shy of the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff looking right.
Dog,
And just
how,
no
bro?
chance
How
of
is he,
turning the
though?
corner. He can only get back to the
How
line of
is he
scrimmage.
getting through like
Second
that?
and 10 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Fucking shades,
Fight
bro.
forward for a couple down inside the 40. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now they try the right side.
Chase here's not really a
And they'll
block
get him
shetter,
down at
though, you know
about
what I'm
the
saying?
37, well short of the first. Just a
bro, you
1-yard
gotta piss
pickup
me
there,
off.
and it'll be
Let's go.
4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Not holding their fucking line.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Defense.
They'll try and run for it.
Check three.
Let's
go, baby.
Touchdown, LA. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
Impregnable right now.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Yeah!
Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And it's a tremendous return as they
Know just what to say. Only words. Get the fuck out of my gameplay. Yeah, boy, you thought you was good till you came up against my D. Tell me now, how the fuck are you so sorry?
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 Feel like danger from casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, that's that like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. Latino cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it well when they wish for me to fail.
Oh, cool, dog. We got fuck ass Lamar. Just my, and we got bitch ass
storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gold, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Let's make a statement right away. Come on. Let's
go.
Here we go. Let's make a statement right the fuck away. What a fucking play. Let's go.
Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Man, we out here, bro. These boys don't want. All right, bro. We got to capitalize now.
go. 60 Pittsburgh. 59, back to 59. Watch the glass. Watch the glass.
Now a handoff looking right.
Let's go!
Into the end zone.
Let's go!
Touchdown Rams.
TD!
A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Man, wait it. What a hit
After
stick,
the touchdown,
man.
it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
Let's go. All right, let's keep this momentum going.
A couple yards deep.
Strip him.
Deep in his own territory. Coughs up the
You just strip that boy just like that. Oh, man, bro. These dudes are not. These dudes got to be
there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Oh, my God.
But he can always
Two
sound
huge
out the
defensive
alarm.
plays,
Hey,
bro.
Ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh, I got whacked.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Look at me. Zipper.
Ah, man, stupid ass anyone from the game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running
Get that
back.
stick work, bruh. Let's
And
go.
the
Hey,
stop
man.
will come
Hey, good. Let's
inside
go.
the 5 at the 4. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down.
This
Instead,
might
it's
work,
just a
man.
gain
Dodge
of
usually
10.
are fucking trashy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 50. General West. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Not a day in my life.
till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When the. I had to get back up. Talk about that. Sad about it. No sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't.